Hey Joey, how are you doing today?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Just reaching out to see if you might be interested in selling your property at 123 Joey Street. What do you think?
Yeah, I actually might be.
That's great to hear. Can I ask you a few questions about your property?
What you just heard was an AI trying to get me to sell my house. And the crazy part is that that same AI could be on the call with me and 1,000 other people simultaneously having different conversations with us all and trying to get all of us to sell our houses so that the person that's running the AI agent can have a ton of listings up for sale. So I know it's mind boggling, but this technology has advanced so far and AIs can now understand context. They can respond naturally and they can adapt their approach based on previous conversation. Now, this technology can transform how you operate no matter what business you're in. So I'm going to show you how I built this agent in under 10 minutes so you can do a similar thing for real estate, for insurance, for banking, for anything that you may do that requires a lot of phone communication for sales. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the first step is to choose a language. There's 38 different language options. I'm going to choose English. That's what the most people speak in America. That's what I speak, so that's what I'm going to do. So next step is the opening message. This is the first thing the AI says when somebody picks up. So we're going to say, hey, put a placeholder for variable. Hey, name, how are you doing today? Okay. Then we're going to actually turn on double call. So what this does is it calls people twice in a row to get past do not disturb. We're going to turn on a little bit of a higher sensitivity so it responds faster. We're going to turn on voicemail detection so it hangs up if it hits a voicemail, because I don't feel like leaving people voicemails right now. I'm going to turn the initial message delay down so that it says that this opening message immediately. And then we're going to make the AI a little more creative so that it has more intuitive and innovative conversations. Next, we're actually going to set up a call transfer. So I'm going to put in a number here that I want the AI to transfer to. That's a random number, by the way. I don't even try to call it. And then we're going to do a prompt-based transfer. So we're going to do a phrase, and we're going to do transferring you now. Okay, perfect. And we're actually going to copy that phrase. So now I'm going to write the script, and I'm going to show you how the call transfer can be used within the prompt. Okay, so I just wrote a really simple script for this AI agent. So let me explain what it is. So context. You're a human real estate agent from eXp Realty, and your goal is to get people to want to sell their home so you can list them. Mission. Do not push too hard or make people mad, because your mission is to stay friendly, but push enough to make them want to sell their home with you guys, right? So what this is doing is it's giving it some context so it knows why it's alive, why it's doing this. Not technically alive, we think, but you get it. Why it is actually calling people. It needs to understand what its role is, what its job is, what its purpose is. So that's what we're doing here. Then we give it a script. So the script is how it should move through the conversation. So after they say, yeah, I'm doing good, we're going to say, glad to hear it. Any chance you're interested in selling your property at address? We're going to pass another variable. And then we're going to do some if-else logic statements. So I have another video on the channel that teaches you how to do if-else logic statements that you can watch after. But for now, if they are interested, then you're going to say, okay, great. Can we ask a few questions about your property? If they're not interested, we're going to say, no problem. Have a great day. Then if they are interested, after they answer this and they say, yes, you can ask me a couple questions, we're going to say, awesome. I'm going to transfer to my manager and he'll be able to ask you all the questions needed. And then we can get started on finding you an offer. I'm transferring you now. Now, this might sound familiar to you because it's the same thing that's right here. So what's going to happen is as soon as the AI says this, the AI is actually going to transfer to this phone number. And then you can have a human or a manager on your team pick up and talk to this person, get questions answered, and then actually close them. Now, the AI can also ask all of those questions. It depends on what you want to do. If you want to vet them, you can do that. Or if you want the AI to vet them and then send them to you, that's also a possibility. So it's really up to you. But at this point, you've transferred the call, it's a hot lead, and it's going to save you a ton of time because you do not have to be doing this, right? Because let's say the AI calls 20 people and one actually transfers, that's 19 less calls that you need to make. So if you want to set this up in your business, click the link down below and you can see a whole demo. You can ask all of your questions that you have and you can try out Nova Echo for yourself. And if you do want to learn how you can do these if-else statements, then click right here and we'll show you exactly how.